Live in the Ford Clubhouse Fenway studio. What's up, Hog?
Dude, I've been amazing. It's not as hard to say this has been like the best last couple of days of my entire life. This has been phenomenal.
You've been everywhere. We've seen you all over Fenway Park. You're in the booth last night with Fleming and Monaco. Like, what a thrill this has been, huh?
100%. I mean, dude, not in my wildest dreams when I started yakking in front of a microphone a couple of years ago.
So that's what I was going to ask you. When did you decide, like, hey, obviously a huge Sox fan, but I'm going to go on Twitch and I'm going to just call these games and just like rip off clips and call home runs and have fun? When did you decide to do that?
Last year. I've been potting since 2021, but like last year I kind of had the epiphany. I can't talk. Whatever.
You're a play-by-play guy. You're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's early. Yeah, play-by-play guys usually settle in
They
like right
see
around
what's in
first
front
pitch.
of them.
Yeah,
I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No one's calling Sox games on Twitch. I thought that was so weird because like every other aspect of like talking about the Sox online is occupied very much, except for Twitch. I'm like, well, why can't I do that? So I started doing that. Every game I committed to it. I actually moved back from my dad's place back to my mom's, and I saved up some money. I'm like, I'm just going to do this for an entire summer with my saved money, and it paid off dividends, 100%.
So where are you broadcasting from exactly?
Nevada, Iowa. It is
Nevada, Iowa.
the middle of America.
Okay, so I was going to ask you to describe that. So what is outside of being the middle of America? How would you describe Nevada, Iowa?
Not much to do there.
Pretty much
very nice.
calling games on Twitch.
Great traffic.
Pretty much.
Twitching away with the Red Sox. So why the Red Sox?
My dad's from Rockland, Mass. My uncle was actually born in Brockton. So yeah.
Okay, so some
I got
local ties.
Heavy blood ties. Blood ties.
So is Hogdale a birth name, a nickname? How did you get the name Hogdale? Or if there's an air of mystery to it, you don't have to tell us. But how did you come up with Hogdale?
Well, I didn't come. It was my dad. My dad, it's what he calls all of his brothers. It's actually because
Hogdale? He calls all of his brothers Hogdale?
You guys are at a family reunion and you're like, what's up, Hogdale? Hey, I need a burger there, Hogdale. Who's cooking the hot dogs, Hogdale?
It's actually because my uncle was in jail in Missouri.
Okay.
He went to go. My dad went to go bail him out. The jail guard there mispronounced his name as Hogdale. He thought it was the funniest thing ever.
That's a much better answer than I would have guessed.
So yeah, since then he calls all his brothers Hogdale and me Hogdale.
Wow.
All the males in the family were Hogdale.
How many Hogdale brothers are there?
It's just his,
your uncles, I guess, his brothers. Yeah.
I had 4 uncles, I believe, and a sister, an aunt as well, and then
What do they call
I have
her?
a younger brother.
Hogmam.
Hogmam.
Yeah.
So this is sort of like the Anthony situation.
It
Roman
is.
Anthony's got a family full of Anthonys. You have a family full of Hogdales.
Yeah, bunch
that's
of
excellent.
Hogdales.
I'll be honest. I think that's part of the appeal. It's part of what drew me towards you. When I heard your calls at first, I'm like, Andy's got a great name. He's got a very unique name. And then the calls. Was there a time where, so you were doing the games a year ago, was there a time where all of a sudden, was it somebody that either like retweeted it or something that all of a sudden you were like, oh, way more people are seeing this now than they were before?
Honestly, it was a really steady build for the most part. I mean, I had a pretty big bump when I had Jared Carabas on the stream. It helped me grow my Twitch audience. But in general, like it's been a pretty gradual rise over the course of this year. But I mean, right at the beginning of the season, there was a big bump. I just think that had to do with interest in the team. Everyone thought the team.
Yeah.
All off season, I was like begging, please, for the love of God, be good, please.
We're hoping they hang on here with 10 games to go. You hear this from time to time, Keefe. I know you listen to a lot of acting podcasts, things like this, or film podcasts. People want to know about the process. What's the Hogdale process like? Are you reading up on games? You taking notes? You got a spotting board in front of you like a lot of play-by-play guys do. You got snacks. What's the Hogdale process
pregame
like?
meal?
Yeah, getting ready for a big call on a Red Sox game.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably the biggest fraud of all time. I'm the least prepared broadcaster in the history of planet Earth. Everything comes off the dome. Basically,
Wow.
It's that.
No notes?
No.
In
Browsing
your
Twitter.
In your face, Joe Buck.
How about that?
Joe Buck is wasting
Working
time.
overrated.
Yeah.
Doing prep work overrated is what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure with a more professional gathering, it's nice to have notes, but for the most part, I have a really good memory when it comes to sports stats, the Sox, plus just checking up on Twitter. But yeah, 99% of what I do is off the dome.
But you also provide your own color commentary too.
Yep.
So that's why I said you're sort of like the new age Vince Scully. Like Vince Scully would call a game by himself, as does Hogdale. Like, all due respect, I love Will Fleming. He's not calling a game by himself. He's got somebody there next to him.
I do love it. He has great verbal prose, and I aspire to get to his level of verbal prose. Because the thing is I'm like Will. I vision myself as like Will Fleming if he didn't have like the leash of the FCC.
That's
holding
true.
him back.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Will Fleming who swears.
Yeah, Ken
Yeah.
back there reining him in. Yeah, that's exactly
The man
what it
back
is.
here
Yeah,
holding us
seriously.
down.
Would you ever be open to an analyst, or is it just your one man show? Oh yeah.
I mean, it depends. I'd have to have someone on my stream specifically. Like, I do like it just being me for the most part. But like, I don't know if the opportunity came up, if I'm the right person, I'd bring him on. But I do like it being a one-man operation for the most part.
It's pretty good. How do you pick and choose the highlights? Do you have guys that help you with that, or
No,
that's
it's
all
just
you?
me.
Okay.
It's just me.
One man show.
No hog team.
Like I
need a hog
I
team.
usually will have like a viewer, like who's just very. His name is C Money. He'll usually like clip in real time, but then like as the game is going on, I'll pull the clip up, make sure that like it's good.
Yeah.
Or if I have to shave a couple seconds off,
Get the home
post it
call
on
going.
Twitter. Yeah, it's all happening real time.
It's been great.
Okay. Well,
we
shout out,
enjoyed it.
Shout out C Money.
Yep.
How are Momdale and Hogdad feeling about all this? The newfound fame.
Phenomenal. They're so excited for me. They're my number one, number two fans. My mom and grandma are actually with me on this trip here. They've been here to everywhere.
Oh,
I
excellent.
visit.
I see you. People were commenting on you got the Hogdale jersey. Not today. You're wearing the very flat.
Ooh, City Connect.
Greens.
Yeah, I bought
Yeah.
that
Pops.
City Connect. I really wanted to wear it for Game 3. I did.
But-
It's so clean.
But you
great.
said your mom, I think, purchased you one of the Hogdale shirts.
Yeah,
right?
she got like a custom, like the not jersey kind, but like custom, like a Red Sox logo. It says Hogdale in the back with 33. Yeah, I mean, she's my number. She's in every stream. She's there. My grandma's there. So
Mom's-
anyone who's
They're
saying,
in the stream.
Yeah, 100%. If you're saying
good
crazy
support.
things,
That
in
is
the
great
stream,
support.
Just know, like they see what you're saying. You sick freaks. Every
There are some.
they see it.
Yeah, that happens. We're on Twitch too, and so
Yeah.
we get some weird stuff. That's definitely true. Now you're nothing if not honest. So I want to know who is your favorite player on the team, and also maybe as important, who's your least favorite player on the team?
I mean, favorite player on the. I mean, it became Roman Anthony.
Yeah.
It was Tristan Casas. Then he died. Sadly, of that.
Yep.
His knee exploded.
Yeah.
Peas.
I will defend him till my dying breath. Least favorite player on the team. It was Jordan Hicks, but then like they put him
Yo,
away too.
Keith,
He's
Keith's
horrible.
a big, Keith's
I
a big
like
Jordan
him-
Hicks
I
fan. I don't
like
know if you
him
know
for-
this. Keith likes Jordan Hicks.
For a day, he threw 100 miles an hour, and then I've moved on. I moved on quickly from
He,
Jordan.
he occupied that space of the fakest 100-mile-an-hour thrower since Caleb Ort. Where like theoretically he throws 100 miles an hour.
Great.
You saw him do it like once.
No movement.
Yeah, it's like
Right down the
97,
middle.
98,
Yeah.
the worst sinker you've ever seen.
I know you're on Yoshida quite a bit for grounding out the second every single time.
Oh,
it's up,
yeah,
so-
he's up there. He's on my list
Yeah,
for sure.
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
we were. I think Keith and I kind of unlocked Connor Wong, Bragg, when we.
We were at the game where he smoked a double.
We were at a
Yeah.
game where he started making some solid contact, but we were all on Wong early in the year too.
No, I do. I mean, I gotta say, I'm very proud of myself. I was boots on the ground. Connor Wong is horrible brigade. Basically, day one last year. I mean,
You
dude,
sniffed it out before everybody
there
else.
are dozens of us.
when you're watching every game pitch by pitch and how, I mean, he's been better this year, but he's regressed again.
Yeah.
He was the worst blocker in the sport last year. Just a slice of Swiss cheese would have done a better job of blocking balls last year behind the plate
Yeah.
than him.
No, Narvaez has been great in part because he can play more.
Always my beloved.
He's
I love
great.
Carlos Narvaez so much.
Captain. Look, obviously, all these calls, a lot of games, very demanding. You made the trip here to Boston, but what's downtime for Hogdale when you're not calling a game? What is downtime looking like for Hogdale?
Just hanging out with some friends. We watch the UFC on the weekends usually.
Oh.
Otherwise, usually I'm just kind of hanging out. Very boring individual. Yeah, read some books, listen to some audiobooks. Watch other sports. I'm a junkie. I'm a fiend when it comes to sports. I'm trying to catch more Liverpool games this year.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Would you ever? Oh, here's an idea. Would you ever call a UFC fight?
Man, I feel like I'm so unqualified. Because like
wow.
it'd be pure emotion.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
like it'd just be pure. Oh my god! He took his head off. Like
Not bad, though. They're good
Honestly,
highlights.
I do. Yeah, that sounded pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'd probably listen to that. That's not bad.
It'd be fun. It'd be like the least technical because like I've never done fighting or
Yeah.
like Muay Thai, any of that.
All
stuff.
the different moves. What
Yeah.
about?
I'd have to
Patriots?
call in Sammy James because he knows that stuff.
You did a Pats game, or you've done a few Pats games. Are you doing more of those, or are those just pick and choose?
I'm gonna do all of them.
You are?
Yeah, unless like the only one I'd miss if there's like a direct conflict of interest between them and the Sox.
Oh, which there
the
could
Pats
be,
were
right?
horrible last year, so they're always playing at noon.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
that actually is like a thankful thing now because like the Sox are usually 3 or 6 now on the
Yeah.
weekends. So I don't think there's gonna be a conflict of interest. I'm gonna call every single game if I can.
Great.
How about that?
What's your prediction for the Sox as far as like what seed, who they open up with, how far they go?
How far they go, man. A lot of it depends on the opponent. If we get
do they get there? Do they get there?
I think they can get there.
Okay.
I think if they lost last night, I'd feel completely differently. But I think they can tread water, make it in that 6 seed. Maybe they sneak into the 5 seed. If we get the Yankees, I'll feel very confident.
Yeah, same.
Like I'm not scared of the Yankees at all. I think the only team I'd be like genuinely scared of is like, oh, you're matched up with Houston round 1. But if Jordan's out, even then, I think it's a toss-up.
Yep.
Well, Hogdale, we appreciate the time. We did our top 5 dream podcast guests, living or dead. You were number 1 on my list. I don't remember where you came in on Keith's list.
It wasn't in the top 5, but I'm happy.
But he was
yeah,
probably
yeah.
six.
No, I don't have to do that. I'm happy he's here.
Honorable mention, I think. But Hogdale, thank you for joining us. It's been a fun time watching you this weekend here at Fenway Park. Where can the people check you out?
Yeah, just on Twitter, I'm Hogdale_, and on Twitch, you can find me at twitch.tv Hogdale33.
Okay, we're big fans. Hogdale, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the game today, and best of luck.